Hello, and welcome to the AKF channel. My name is Ive, and today we have a very special guest, Andrew.
Hello, everybody.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I am from Youngstown, Ohio, and I came down here since I was 2 years old. And I've been diagnosed with autism when I was 2. I didn't learn about the disability or disorder when I was 12. And and I live in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and I've been living there for about 28 years so far. I used to work at a nonprofit organization called Wound Sync, technically I was a client there because they had two programs called Hands for Hire and Simply Biz. I was part of the Biz program, and I also they promoted me to employee, even though I was still technically a client. And then also I do STEM when I was there and do ridiculous noises, but my bosses and my employees told me to be professional at it, and I also left work for Kennesaw State, and I wouldn't say it didn't last long, so because of my autism, and I don't know if anger was part of it. So, and then I worked at a restaurant called 246 as a steward. I did the dishwashers. I did the dishes. And it wasn't a job for me because I was coughing too much. And I forgot to tell you I have asthma. So,
Would you describe your social interactions with others as primarily positive? Do you feel included in a group, or do you constantly feel excluded and never really belonging in the world you are in?
I do manage to talk to people whenever I get the chance, and hopefully I don't come out too strong with other people, and people might think of me as either creepy or intimidating because of my height. And I also like to exchange people's numbers so I can talk to them or text them or email, and I also hang out with people on other people on the spectrum. And as far as neurotypicals go, I actually tried to talk to them, but they were going on around their conversations and leaving me excluded. Sorry.
How do you feel your life differs from a normal life when you are called a neurotypical individual?
Well, I am included in some parts, but most of the time I would feel isolated, and this is coming out in recent years. So, back in high school, I did try to manage to keep up with people, but, well, I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I do manage to hang out with people, but only at school, but never outside of school. I think it's because I don't know if it's because of my autism or how I approach. And back in high school, when I was doing basketball for something else, they wouldn't give me the ball or something. This happened 17 years ago. It wasn't a part of it wasn't regular season, but it was something for a school event. Yeah, but I am managed to be part of the team, but they wouldn't give me the ball. They wouldn't pass it to me, or make a basket, and I wasn't well. And I'll say this, and there's more. I also was trying to get this person to go to some club and they celebrated a birthday, but one of them told me I was too young to go. That's why they think I might mess up the place, mess up the party. That's the reason why. I feel like I had it all together and from all this neurotypical stuff, but deep down I'm actually autistic, and most people would look at me as neurotypical, but some people would actually feel it. Strangers would feel that I'm autistic and not neurotypical. They would get the picture. And again, I think that's all I have to say.
What do you feel is your best quality? Something that you would never change about yourself.
The one thing I would never ever change about myself would be my autism, because life is, like Ryan Lee just said, life is one big adventure. Enjoy the ride. And I would never ever change my autism for anything. Ever. Because once you have autism, it stays with you for life. And I wouldn't change anything about it.
What are your future plans?
That's a good question. My future plans are to be with best buddies, and I also like to, I don't know what I'm going to be doing job wise. I hope it's a very good job, and I really want to do voice acting, and I'm also a writer. I write stories on my Gmail account. I don't know how I see myself 10 or 20 years from now, even if those stories be published, but I still manage to save them on my Gmail. I wouldn't. There's one thing I like to say about this. I mean, it's a great interview. I actually enjoy having you guys interview me, and I also enjoyed the questions that you gave me. I was kind of nervous at first, but I just wanted to make sure people know more about me and stuff. So people would get it.
And that's all the time we have for today.
We hope you have enjoyed this, and we'll catch us next time with another special guest at the AKF channel.